It's the song you're about to hear today. I'm Chillmonger. That's Planet Fanatics. And no, this is not a iShow Speed tour. This is a movies, film, podcast live stream. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Happy to be back. Addressing everybody. Sorry, tomorrow we will be on time. Technical issues and some other things today, but tomorrow we will be on time. 12:30 tomorrow.
It's okay. We're here. Yo, Darius, what's up, Planet Fanatics?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oscar hits us with a question of if Damson were to be a variant, I don't want him from the Illuminati universe. It got wiped out thanks to Wanda. I'd prefer to be in the universe with Photon, Binary, and Beast. I guess I kind of don't think it matters where he's from. Which universe he's from is so irrelevant to me.
Oh yeah, no, I don't care what universe he's from.
Just make it T'Challa. And I would prefer just a straight up recast, by the way. But sure, if it's a variant, make it T'Challa. And then he says, if I were to judge Wakanda Forever based on recast issues, I'll say it's trash. Hey, listen, I'm about to judge that too. And I told you this yesterday, people. I said the viewership, the view count for the Wakanda for the Wakandans trailer will be less than. I got some screenshots I want to share. First, when it was a 4 hours fresh trailer, you could see on the left there, it was able to gross 2.6 million views. We go from 2.6 million views 4 hours ago to 6 hours ago. We updated, and now it's got 3.5 million views. This is not moving the way it's supposed to move. The other trailers on that website have freaking 16 million, 17 million views. Now it's been a few weeks, but I'm just telling you the pace at which it's growing, we're going to monitor later on in the stream. So that's probably the biggest thing that we can talk about here is that Avengers Doomsday's final and fourth trailer. The Russos had something to say about it, but we also have some Star Wars things to talk on. And we didn't really mention Sinners last time we spoke, and the Critics' Choice Award, Golden Globes Awards. The NAACP Image Awards got their nominations. We'll go through that. You might go through there first, just because it's like the easiest thing to talk about. But Sinners is back. Coogler's doing interviews left, right, and center, and I'm watching him not talk about Black Panther 3. But because I watch every single one of these, just in case he says something newsworthy, he's not really saying anything newsworthy. But like Sinners is still a thing I care about too. Coogler, just because you killed T'Challa doesn't mean that Sinners wasn't cool. And Michael B. Jordan deserves an Oscar, and Ludwig Göransson deserves his Oscar on TV and not in commercial. Jay's here. Kev says, I ain't never seen an agency work so hard not to recast a popular character. I peep Shuri has some blue and gold in that suit. Namor is on land. I bet $5 they joined together, and Namor, why Shuri, are now like Batman and Robin. You want to see that movie, Ricardo? And they'll say it's simply for some political reason to excuse them working together. Would you ever work with the man who killed your mom?
I wouldn't, but that's already established. I mean, they established that at the end of the second film. That where are they from? Talakon and Wakanda are now teammates.
We don't need another reminder Chadwick is no longer with us. I pray the Russos know better enough to do better. Just recast and get over with. Well, they could recast all they want. These two movies they're in charge of. And then the universe resets and it goes back to the Black Panther 3 setting, and they might go with T'Challa. Agreed or disagree? What do you feel about that?
Say that last part one more time.
I said that the Russo bros can do what they want, and then the universe reboots, and Coogler can choose the T'Challa.
Yeah, they could. I'm sure they're consulting him. So, yeah, but they could. With that child.
Yes. What's up, Tony Robinson, who's in the building? Let's start. Let's go to the NAACP Image Awards. I'm on their website here. I'm going to skip the music nominations. Kendrick Lamar, GNX. Entertainer of the year. All right. Well, what do we think?
The time is near.
What do we think of Entertainer of the Year? Cynthia Erivo, Dochi, Kendrick, Michael B, and Tayana. Ooh, this is Michael B's award. This year, Super Bowl was this year, wasn't it?
Yes. Last year.
Okay, so Kendrick's a
What has Cynthia done outside of Wicked? That Entertainer of the Year?
I don't know. She had a cool TikTok about the thong song. I like that too. Probably not her. I'd give it to Michael B.
Yeah, I'd give it to Michael B. Out of these
music categories, let's just.
Or Tiana Taylor. She's been all over the place too.
These are all musical categories. Wow. Outstanding original score for a television film. Boots, Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel's Ironheart, One of Them Days. What stuck out to me? I didn't really watch Eyes of Wakanda. This is hard.
I didn't watch any of those but Ironheart, and I didn't even finish Ironheart.
Yo, chat, help us out. Chat, put in your nominations. There's actually a feature here I should use where you can write what you want in chat. I'll just move my face a little bit, but you can say what you want, so at least I don't gotta keep switching screens and stuff. All right. Next category. Film categories. Outstanding motion picture. Highest to lowest. One of Them Days. Sarah's Oil. Sinners. Wicked for Good. No brainer. Sinners.
Yeah, Sinners.
We should ask who's second place.
Wicked, probably.
Probably.
Or...
I really like One of Them Days, man. It's hard to make a comedy that's funny, and it was lighthearted and fun and all that stuff. One of Them Days. Wicked doesn't count. She's got a green paint over her skin the whole time. It shouldn't even be a qualified. This shouldn't be qualified to be a candidate. What image award do you get for a green painted face? Outstanding actor in a motion picture. Andre Holland in Love, Brooklyn. Denzel Washington on Highest to Lowest. Michael B. Sinners. We already know. Nnamdi Asamoah in The Knife. And then Tariq Withers on Him. Really? We both didn't see this movie, but Tariq Withers for Him? Really?
I'd be thinking they'd just be, throwing some films in there because, I don't know, running out of category or running out of
candidates.
I did not see that, and it was not in theaters long, from my understanding.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say Michael B. Jordan. That's a no-brainer. Next. Outstanding actress in a motion picture. Cynthia Erivo. Maybe she can be qualified for this because she still is an actress. Danielle Deadwyler. Keke Palmer. Kerry Washington. Tessa Thompson. Cynthia's going to get that one. Danielle Deadwyler did good in 40 Acres, though. So she's probably going to be snubbed again, even though she has like these awesome performances like she did in Till.
She did in Till. I didn't care for Woman in the Yard. That movie was not... Or Woman in Black, or was it? No, Woman in the Yard.
It is The Woman in the Yard. It is that movie.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So Danielle's my victory, is my winner, is my choice. But Cynthia's going to get it for Wicked. Because it's just like you're inviting her to the award show. You're not going to invite her and go empty-handed. She's going to come with some hardware. And she'll be like, I'm also in Children, Blood and Bone next year. Outstanding supporting actor in a motion picture. A$AP Rocky. Really? Damson Idris in F1. What are we even talking about? He's going to win this. Delroy Lindo in Sinners. Yeah, but he had less screen time than Damson. Jeffrey Wright highest to lowest. And then Miles Canton for Sinners. Do you get points for singing?
I don't think so. Like, I don't know.
Then Miles won't win. It's probably Damson. Yeah, Damson Idris. Outstanding supporting actress in a motion picture. Janelle James, One of Them Days. Jamie Lawson in Sinners, maybe. How come Haley Steinfeld is not up for nomination here? That's too bad.
Isn't this the NAACP Awards? That's why.
Yeah, she is like 12.5% qualified for this.
Man, that's why.
Regina Hall's One Battle After Another. Teyana Taylor, One Battle After Another. And Wunmi Masoko for Sinners. Oh, that's like Hunter B15, right? I heard she was pregnant. She released that information on the weekend. I could give it to her, Wunmi, and I can also give it to Teyana Taylor. I didn't watch One Battle After Another, but I know she got this award at the Golden Globes. It's probably these two. Who you got? Darius?
Say that. I have. Sorry, I'm listening to you, but also listening to this other thing on the screen. For this one, I mean, if any out of all of these, the only one I've seen is Sinner, so I would go with Jamie Lawson, or she was pretty. I can't pronounce her name, but we're talking about Hunter B. Yeah,
Her.
Hunter B. Was had a pretty good performance as well. But if Sinner's going to get, well, it's the NAACP Awards. I was going to say Sinner's going to get snubbed, so no, it's probably Sinners. It's the NAACP Awards.
Outstanding Independent Motion Picture. 40 Acres. Okay. Love Brooklyn. Magazine Dreams. No way. Opus A24. Unexpected Christmas. 3 Diamonds Entertainment. I can tell you my heart wants Magazine Dreams to win it. Outstanding Independent Motion Picture.
None of them that I see.
Oh. How about Outstanding International Motion Picture? 40 Acres, My Father's Shadow. Well, if you're nominated for international, 40 Acres, and you're nominated for just overall, I think you win. That's an easy one to vote for. Outstanding Breakthrough Performance in a Motion Picture. ASAP Rocky, Chase Infinity, Miles Catton, he wins. Tabitha Brown, Tariq Withers in Him. Miles.
Yeah, I'd go Miles.
Outstanding Ensemble Cast in a Motion Picture. Michael B. Let me just read the word. Sinners. Oh, hold on. Stop. I see my girl's name. Haley Steinfeld. There we go.
Well, Ensemble. That's why she's there.
They even got the Irish dude. Okay, that's why she's there. Next is for One of Them Days with Kiki and SZA. Yeah, they had a bit of an ensemble cast, but nah. Yeah, that's like what you were saying. They're just fishing to have more candidates to fill out the category. The next movie is Wicked. So I guess Ariana Grande could be at the award show. Next is Highest to Lowest. Then there's the ensemble cast of A House of Dynamite on Netflix. No Brainer, Sinners. Outstanding Animated Motion Picture. Elio. K-Pop Demon Hunters. Sneaks. The Bad Guys 2. Zootopia 2. Zootopia. Yeah. You know what I would like? K-pop. I would really like for K-pop to do it. Outstanding
Yeah, it would be nice, but if Zootopia doesn't get it, then. But K-pop could get it because it may not just be based off of a box office deal. Could be based off of popularity. K-pop Demon Hunter is pretty popular.
Yes. We move towards outstanding character voiceover performance. Is Phil Lamar nominated? Anthony Mackie in Sneaks, Craig Robinson, the bad guys, Danielle Brooks, the bad guys, Lil Rel, Dogman, Quinta Brunson for Zootopia. I don't have an opinion here.
I don't have one either because
Hey, chat is
who is
open.
Anthony Mackie?
Sneaks.
Oh, that movie.
Outstanding short film, live action. I don't care. I didn't watch any of these short films. I don't watch short films. I'm just going to skip. Outstanding breakthrough creative. Cassandra Mann, Contessa Gales, Namadi Asumugo, RT Thor. I don't know these names. Outstanding performance by a youth in a motion picture. I don't know any of these names either. Outstanding cinematography in a motion picture. We've got Sinners. We've got Him. We've got Love Brooklyn, Hedda, and Materialists. Anything Sinners is nominated for, they will sweep and win. And that would be television categories. The best comedy, Abbott Elementary. Say no more.
I was gonna say Abbott Elementary, easy.
Oh, The Upshaws is nominated too. That would be cool, like as a goodbye, as a like, hey, you got an award on your way out. Harlem wasn't that funny to me. I wouldn't give it outstanding comedy. But it has the Megan Good meme. Outstanding actor in a comedy series, Cedric in The Neighborhood, David Allen Greer, St. Denis Medical, David Oyelowo, Government Cheese, Mike Epps, The Upshots, Vince Staples, The Vince Staples Show. You could give that to Vince Staples or Cedric or Mike. Who you got?
I got Mike on that one.
He carries the show. Outstanding actress in a comedy series, Iowa Debris on The Bear, Maya Rudolph, Lutz, Michelle Batiu, Survival of the Thickest, Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, Ozu Aduba. So Quinta's not going to get points for comedic timing and all that stuff. That never happens at these award shows. It's Io.
Maybe.
Outstanding supporting actress in a comedy, Coleman Domingo, Giancarlo Esposito.
I'm sick of Coleman Domingo.
This is the first time we said his name today.
Yeah, but yeah, today.
Then there's Wendell Pierce on Elizabeth. There's William Stanford Davis in Abbott Elementary. Who's that? The janitor? William Stanford Davis? Yeah, it is. I give it to him. Here, you get it. Outstanding supporting actress in a comedy series. Where's Abbott Elementary? Here, Janelle James. She gets it. Outstanding drama series. Ooh, Bel Air, Beyond the Gates, Forever, Paradise, Reasonable Doubt. That's so tough. Paradise, I want to give it to you, except you do this cheap thing. Paradise does some flashback stuff, and Paradise withholds information from you. That's not good storytelling. That's not deep. That's not thick. That's just you didn't tell me yet. Now you're telling me later on episode 8. I get to, so it doesn't count, Paradise. You don't get outstanding drama series. Forever was dramatic, and I give it to Forever.
I didn't finish Bel Air. Did you finish that last season? Not dramative enough.
It's cool. Outstanding actor in a drama series, Forrest Whitaker, Godfather, Jabari Banks, Bel Air, Michael Cooper Jr., Forever, Morris Chestnut, Watson, and Sterling K. Brown, Paradise. I got Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah, Sterling K. Brown.
Angela Bassett. Oh, outstanding actress in a drama series, Angela Bassett, 911.
Angela.
Outstanding supporting actor in a drama series, There's Bel Air. There's the Diplomat. Yeah, how many categories are you? To be honest, I didn't think it would take this long. It is taking this long. We're cool. We're cool on this little game here because it's a lot of names. Here we go. Oh, outstanding breakthrough creative, Chinaka Hodge for Ironheart. I hope she doesn't win this. And she goes, it was so important to tell the story of black superheroes. You know, they can do crime. It's so much. It's okay when they just at the end we wanted to swerve and do a deal with the devil. Yeah. Thanks for participating in that, people. Moving forward, there's something I said about Sterling K. Brown that I'd like to share. You have a time for that? You have a second for that? It's not like something I planned with you, but it's something I will show you. Damn, where are you? Twitter. Copy, paste. Listen to him.
One thing about Sterling K. Brown is that you are going to have a black woman love interest and a dark-skinned black woman at that.
I try.
Yeah. So is that something you do consciously?
Yeah, it is. I'm aware of the sort of Eurocentric standards of beauty that tend to predominate media. Light skin oftentimes is seen as more beautiful than dark skin, etc. And Brown wants to be someone that sort of shows all of the beauty that is blackness, right? Brown don't discriminate, to be perfectly honest with you. I understand the power of representation and how often black women feel unseen by black men. Right, in particular. And there's so many sisters that are waiting for brothers to be like, hey, man, I'm here for you, whatnot. And brothers sometimes don't tend to see them. I want them to know that SKB sees them. And hopefully in the people that he chooses to be paired with on screen or whatnot, there's an appreciation for them and that they know that they are as beautiful as I know they are.
Mm-hmm. One thing about Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling K. Brown. Emphasis on the brown, he says. So I thought that was the cool thing of him to say maybe a year ago when he said that, but he's totally right. Totally right. Star Wars time. After the big countdown that we're on right now, we're waiting for Kathleen Kennedy to finally talk to one of those deadline or friends in Variety and sell them. I'm no longer the president. I'm choosing this. It's my choice. It's not anyone else's. I'm doing it because I want to. We're expecting that on a Friday. That's the type of Friday type news that they do. The countdown is on. The countdown is on. The double K countdown. She's about to go. We have nothing except for Starfighter and Mandalorian and Grogu that I believe she's going to be involved in. And even those, I don't think she has that much involvement. Maul's Shadow Lord, I don't think she has involvement in. I think she thinks this is an animated show. Guys, just have fun with your cartoon pictures. Do your thing. Make sure there's a woman. That's what she thinks. The Ahsoka show, I'm sure Dave Filoni's taking care of that. No problems with Kathleen Kennedy. After that, we're free. So, of the two shows that she's going to be in, that we've got coming next year, Maul's Shadow Lord had a surprising leak. A couple things leaked from Maul's Shadow Lords, and I bookmarked it. Thankfully, I'm going to show you these 4 pictures, and you're going to give me your take on exactly what these 4 pictures mean. Starting with the one on the top left, he's got a hood on. In the background, he seems to be outside. Picture 1.
Or you wanted me to? I mean, I've seen these. Not seen these. Like these are from the trailer. I keep telling everybody, go watch that trailer. It's still online. Weirdly, I don't know why they haven't taken that down. I just get nothing from this picture other than that's Darth Maul in a hood, and I'm sure he's starting his crime syndicate.
You think he should be wearing hoods because they are associated with Siths, and he says, I'm not Darth Maul anymore, I'm just Maul.
No, because they're not just associated with Siths.
They are to me. I think they're too Sithy. And I think he needs a new sort of evil-looking outfit.
The Jedi wear hoods.
Okay, black hoods. It's fine. Black hoods. He shouldn't wear a black hood. Here's character. Is it Talon? Who could this character be? Is this the one that George Lucas was pitching in his treatments for episode 7, 8, and 9? Is this her early on?
I believe it's Talon. Looks like Talon, minus the tattoos.
She'll get them.
Believe it's Talon.
So look, she's not happy. We don't see her smiling. She looks a little evil too. I mean, she looks like she's falling down and reaching up like Mufasa was with Scar.
She's captured. It looks like, well, from the trailer, she's captured. This is after Order 66. This is taking place after we see Maul flee from the Republic cruiser at the end of season 7. The last episode he was in fighting Ahsoka. Then this takes place obviously as he's building Crimson Dawn. So they are still capturing Jedi that weren't killed in the entirety of the events of Order 66. So she was one of the ones that was captured, and Maul frees her.
And he will make her an apprentice. Here she is older. Damn. She looks like she's in the same place as Maul was in the first picture. Maybe not, no. It's the same cave. I'm ready for this character. She looks 20-something, maybe?
Yeah, I'm ready for Talon.
I'm ready for characters who will be around still, even in the sequel trilogy era, so that we don't have to like lean on Rey and Finn and Poe and all those. I'd rather like be in the future with this character who will be 50, 60. So that's what I'd like.
If she's alive. There's no mention of her at all in Rebels. That's the next time we see Maul before he dies.
You're right. So they'll do something to kill the character off. And every time the character will be near death, we'll think, oh, this is the episode she dies in, because we know she's not in Rebels. And then we have this brand new created alien creature. I've never seen this species. Did you?
I forget the name of the species, but yes, he's in a mech suit. They're not that big. He's probably no bigger than that plate chest right there, or the chest plate. They were in the episode. They were in an episode of Clone Wars. I forget exactly what it was. I don't know. They were on a planet that the Separatists were trying to occupy, and then, of course, here comes the Republic. So yeah, he's one of those, but he speaks English. They didn't. Not all of them spoke English.
Did it have an accent?
Not really. He sounded just like a rugged guy.
As far as designs, I love this design. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. You?
Yeah.
Those are the 4 leaks for Shadow Lords for Maul. Now, what I really, really want to tell you that's Star Wars related is this interview with Adam Sandler, The Rock, Mark Hamill. They were actors to actor. I know you've seen this. They ask a poignant question.
Just the first thing that comes to your mind. Which living actor who you've never worked with would you most like to work with? And we're going to stipulate it cannot be somebody at this table.
Well, in the sequel trilogies, Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
Because I only had 2 cameos. In the middle one, I said, aren't we going to have a moment where all 3 of us get together and raise the roof? It'll only take 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And JJ said, well, Mark, it's not Luke's story anymore. I said, Star Wars was an Obi-Wan story, but Alec Guinness had a crucial commitment, Anyway, nobody listens to me.
Jesse Plemons.
Great.
Yeah. He's very good.
Jesse Plemons, dude from Like Mike. Mark Hamill, I don't know, bro. Year after year, that tight grip of shut up that Disney was doing, that tight grip is loosening, and he's starting to squeal a little bit. He's saying a little more. J.J. Abrams said it's not your story anymore. Thank you for that, Mark. It infuriates me.
I don't know, Mark. Even during production, especially like during the press tours for Last Jedi, Mark wasn't He was how he was just there is how he was on the press tours during the promotion for you can pull all that stuff up. He was not having it at all. He was like, this is not the Luke I know, so I can't really answer. He's like, and then he would shift it over to whoever was sitting with him. Like, he wasn't for any of that shit, any of it. He openly despised it.
This came off more critical. We should have done this with Harrison Ford. I tried. I pitched for it. If this came more like he was putting blame on J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, you got to pull up you got to pull up all the things that Mark Hamill has said, even during the press stuff. I mean, in the years in between to now, he's constantly been critical.
What do you think he should do when Kathleen Kennedy's over? Does he like appear? Does he do a tweet saying "Good job, Kathy"? Maybe the silence will be loud, right? He is a Twitter guy. He tweets. Maybe. Good luck to Dave. That's what I would do. I'd say best of wishes to Dave Filoni instead of saying FKK. That would be my way of saying, like, I'm happy for the new guy. Yeah, I'm not watching Fallout Season 2. No,
he might, or he might just not say anything. Not say anything. Check the private chat.
Sorry, I gotta put in my stupid passcode first.
No, private chat on StreamYards.
Copy, paste.
Actually, you can do this one.
If you hate a
what is it? What's the video about?
It's Mark.
All 50 times Mark Hamill tried to subtly warn us about The Last Jedi, Force Awakens. Okay, let's see.
It's a game plan. Let's give it up for the All-Stars.
You'll try anything for nighttime cold and flu relief.
Damn, they're making me watch a whole 15-second ad. Don't forget to hit thumbs up. Leave your comments and reactions. I'll read them right after this video. I regret voicing my doubts and insecurities in public. Creative differences are a common element of any project, but usually remain private. All I want to do is make a good movie. I got more than that. Rian Johnson made an all-time great one. Right. That does sound like someone told him to write that. What was the date on the tweet? The date on the tweet was on December 26th. So the movie had already come out. Humbled Hamill.
What arc is left for a guy who's been through what Luke Skywalker has been through?
Let me mute the song so we don't get struck.
Yeah, free selfies. Well, thanks for helping me because you helped me figure something out. Because remember, they didn't want me going out on these talk shows when Episode 7 came out, right? I got a phone call. You're not on the poster. I said, fine. It's just another in a series of humiliations. So I don't want to be on your poster. You don't want me on the poster? I don't want to be on your poster.
In 7, you discovered Luke obviously is a hermit on this island that there's so much unsaid about where he's been and what he's done. And actors like to write their own backstories. You know, you want to figure out what you've done and where you've been. But I realized that wasn't really important to the story of Force Awakens. I still made it up myself. And, you know, I tried to show it to JJ, and he, you know, was accommodating, but basically patted me on the head, gave me a cookie, and made me go away. Because, you know, whatever, make it up. I mean, they allude to things that have happened. And to a certain extent, you know, it's not Luke's story anymore. But I think he's an important part of the overall arc of the saga. And again, there's a lot of mystery about him, even within the film. So you have to fill in your own backstory. I'm sure there'll be comic books and video games and novels that tell the story, but
I'm
So-
just going to break in here. Make sure that everybody out there realizes he is so significantly important to this next film.
Oh.
I remember this.
Well, that's good to hear.
Like, why would you do that, Kathleen Kennedy? Like, you're lying because he's not significant because he dies and it's Ray's movie, but like, was he supposed to just nod his head and act like? No, he's Mark Hamill. He's not going to just shut up and play along because the big boss said so. He's Mark Hamill. He is Luke Skywalker. So, yeah, I like what his response was. So that was a little bit of salt, but it was only after she started talking.
I'm just going to break in here.
So that's
Make
funny.
sure that everybody out there realizes he is so significantly important to this next film.
This next film.
Well,
Little
that's
did we
good
know
to
he
hear.
wasn't.
And then we got Carlos. The guy on the right, he's a legend, okay? His name's Carlos.
See Luke back in action?
Well, certainly back in a role that affects the overall storyline, because the end of 7 was just sort of a tease for the next installment. But here he has a much more pivotal role. He has lines. So that's already a major difference from episode 7.
What's the biggest difference?
That was
from
just funny.
When we last saw Luke in the end of Return of the Jedi to when we meet him now in The Last Jedi.
Mark's face.
That's the mystery of the ages. Since it's no longer my story and there's a new protagonist, I had to try and fill in that for myself. It's not important to the story, but it is for the actor to try and figure out, who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island, but you'll see. I mean, the wait for 8 is nearly over. This is what should happen. The curtain goes up. I'll be in my street clothes in a hoodie. I just tried it right now. It didn't work. I'll have my back to the audience with a hoodie on, and I'll stand there for the longest time, and then I'll slowly turn around, slowly, and pull the hood down and just stare at the audience. The curtain comes down. That's my sense of humor. I thought that would be great. It'd be either really funny or really piss people off.
And like I say, I didn't know it was going to be bought by Disney, because this was summer of 2012. Then they announced that Disney had bought Lucasfilm around Halloween, which was October 30th. It was announced, and we didn't know who the director was going to be, and then they announced J.J. Abrams, and it all came out. It was all very, very exciting, and I hope people are happy. It seems like, because in Hollywood, remember, kids, it's not important if it's of high quality, only if it makes money. Now, I don't want to, a good example would be Transformers. And to be completely fair to Michael Bay, I've never seen a Transformers film. I know they're among the highest grossing films in Hollywood history. I saw a trailer, and I'm too old to process that much information. The thing looked like it was edited in a Cuisinart. If you try and count 1,000, 2, 1,000, and
I'm not watching the whole 25 minutes.
Yeah,
there's peaks though in the video on the on the cursor. There's peaks. There's this one here. Damn.
Since you.
Oh, really? I'm watching a full 15-second ad, and then I have to watch 5 seconds from another ad after this.
You don't want no Advil.
I'm cool. Is Trump still letting Advil slide? It was just Tylenol he had a problem with, right?
On base 44.
Through the movie, she's unsuccessful, so she goes herself, and she's about to be abducted by 2 costume guards.
one guard turns to the other guard, shoots the guard, takes off his helmet, and it's me. That I did get her message. I said, number one, it's a hell of an entrance. Number two, it's misdirection. They think the Leia's going to get it. And then we got to go get him. And we rush. We're back on a Death Star. Very similar, okay? We rush to his aid. And we don't alter what you want to do. But
I'm skipping to the most replayed moments.
A character full of hope. And for him to say it's time for the Jedi to end, I was shocked. But that's clever of Ryan. The most shocking thing I read was it's time for the Jedi to end. Are you? What? I mean,
Harrison Ford again, and he's talking about the old days, Carrie Fisher. How did you guys reminisce?
I said, you guys, I have a very bad feeling about this. Maybe we should have just left well enough alone. I'm in awe of the entire cast. And aside from Daisy,
Yeah, but that was edited. A lot was edited there. And they just kind of skipped to we should have left well enough alone.
Enough alone. I'm in awe of the entire cast. And aside from Daisy, I look forward to working with them one day.
Oh, we can't end on that note, can we? I'm afraid we have to, because that is all we've got time for.
That doesn't prove anything. Aside from Daisy, I'm pleased to work with everyone else again. That's a stretch. I think you can reduce that 25-minute video to a 4-minute video. But that's just me.
Star Wars. What was next on there? Outside of next on your Star Wars list?
Nothing. We can go to your Ahsoka. Ahsoka Season 2 expects the dial to be turned way up on the scale of the series. There was several assistant directors and teams in charge of crowds and background extra, more so than the first season. In addition to what we've seen in the concept art, we know of a good number of sequences with a lot of crowd inclusion. Season 1 did not have too much. We expect to see massive ground warfare on Dathomir. Many more new... Is Dathomir the witch's planet?
Mm-hmm.
It's the one where Maul is from?
Yeah.
Many more New Republic pilots and technicians and officers running around, especially with the massive hangar set built. And still expect the Peridia sequences to have lots of great work for the stunt performers, bandits, other villains to meet. More to come. If I see Maul... No, Maul can't be alive in this time period, right? Well, Kenobi would have killed him by now.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. These are
dead.
Interesting.
This is the last thing I think they can do with Maul's story is Shadow Lords. This is just filling in those gaps. We've already got his beginning and his ending.
Who's this running?
I have no clue. It looks like Ezra.
Okay. Ezra it is.
But I have no clue. Yeah, the Ahsoka show. It is coming. Supposedly in the fall, if it has not been delayed, like rumors suggest. And going back to Dathomir, doing more things with the witches. That's fun. Back in the known universe. So yeah, that's fun.
Sure. Yeah, I think it'll be fun, but I also got to see the show first. I have faith and trust in the ability to storytell of Filoni. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing is. I'm still not as excited for anything like Shadow Lord. So that's the one. That's the one.
Let's close it with some Shuri talk.
Shuri.
Trailer time. The fourth teaser trailer.
I've lost everyone that matters to me.
What did we?
The king has his duties to prepare our people for the afterlife. of mine.
King M'Baku of Wakanda.
Ben, Yancey Street between Broome and Grand.
Oh. 11 months.
My first reaction, the Wakandans and the Fantastic Four return. My first reaction is the enemy of representation is quantity. They stuffed the character in with the Fantastic Four, didn't even give the character's full name. And when you group things, like it's what Blade is with Midnight Suns. You're not going to do Blade, you'll do it Midnight Suns. Same thing here. You're not going to say Shuri's real name. You're going to stuff her in as the Wakandans. That's my first reaction to that. And the rest of my reaction is I don't care what this character has to do in this movie. The way that I cared about when Thor was praying, the way I care about when Cap was on screen, and even seeing, the X-Men are here. I like those X-Men. So it's a hard sell on me. And my focus is on the views that this trailer gets. I guess they're in Battle Worlds. Or this is... Where do you think they are right now?
That's definitely... Because I don't remember what it's called. That's Atlantis.
Well, so the water's gone from Atlantis? Or Atlantis can go and submerge and reemerge as they please?
Probably, maybe. But he's sitting on a throne, so it's definitely their territory.
Okay. Let's have more fun with it. Let's pretend, we liked Wakanda forever. We like the creative direction. We want to have fun with this trailer. What can we say? We appreciate the outfit. It's blue and gold.
I don't dislike this trailer.
Okay. I do.
I didn't dislike it. Yeah. I had said that, I think, when I first saw it. I retweeted it, the leaked one at least, and said that I didn't dislike this trailer. It is funny. Reed's not in it, and it's also funny that well, none of the Fantastic Four in it, but Ben. It's funny that the Fantastic Four meeting Wakandans for the first time without T'Challa. But all that aside, I already knew all this. Like I said, this is why I said yesterday I have prepped myself to view a different Wakanda, to view the MCU's Wakanda, not the Wakanda I think it should be. I've prepped myself for that a long time ago. I know what they're doing, and it doesn't involve T'Challa, so I'm not mad at what they're doing because they told us a long time ago they're not doing T'Challa.
Okay, yeah. So you're not going to react right now like it just happened.
What?
Like T'Challa's missing. You're not going to react like you didn't know that. You were prepped for that. So.
Oh yeah. Like I knew that. Like we. I mean, come on. And once again, once you break through the barrier of what you want and you come to reality and you view things for as they are. I hate to sound like and I'm not trying to sound like a Debbie Downer. I'm honestly just telling you what I think it is. Like I don't know that for sure, but I'm telling you what I think it is. You'll know that hey, this is not the comic Wakanda. This is not the Wakanda that I want to see on screen and things like that. And with that, either you go buy a ticket or you don't buy a ticket. I don't think that this film really has anything to do with Wakanda as a whole. They are part of it, but it doesn't have anything to do with Wakanda as a whole. So I'm prepped because I don't plan on viewing Black Panther 3. So I have no expectation there. That doesn't, if he's in it, then if I hear he's in it or there's rumors that he's in it, then okay, I'll go. But I have no plan. I don't have any plans on seeing Black Panther 3. But with this doesn't bother me because I already knew that. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is the Wakanda they have set up and been setting up since 2022. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now, but that's what it is.
Okay, Ben Grimm is in here, the Fantastic Four, but he's separated from the rest of his team. That's like an interesting story point. That's like thinking, what happens? Why isn't he with them? Like, does Sood go on a mission? Does Human Torch go on a mission? Does Reed go on a mission? And then like, hey, you make friends with the X-Men. You make friends with them. Like that. Is that what's happening here with Ben? I'm interested. I'm like, that part is interesting to me to see what his character, because I know his team is significant to the movie in a way that Kathleen Kennedy was talking about Mark Hamill. You're significant. No, I think Fantastic Four are significant to this movie legitimately, and whatever his mission is here interests me in Avengers Doomsday. Chillmonger, you're wrong. Listen, I'm right. I think T'Challa is in the trailer. Wakanda's only do the salute to other Wakandans. Well, if you think he's in the trailer, I'm gonna have to show you what the Russo brothers put on their Instagram. Russo Bros Instagram page. And Steve Rogers, 700 likes, 300K likes, 200K likes, and so far, 163. And they said, what you've been watching for the last 4 weeks are not teasers or trailers. They are stories. They are clues. Pay attention. Doomsday has begun. Russo's, shut up. You're losing credibility with me. They're not teasers. They're clues. Give it more watch time. Like, stop it, man. I used to care. I used to think. I used to allow myself to, oh my God, did that hater just say such and such? Now, I'm sorry, it's over. All these pictures you're showing and hints and clues and sometimes lies have added up to where anything you say to promote this movie will not work on me. How much reverence do you have in what the Russo brothers just wrote there?
Oh, I love it.
What?
I'm the opposite. I think I'm the opposite. As I have been the opposite. I think of you and I agree on the budget, what this film is going to make. Marcus and I don't agree on really too much anything when it comes to Doomsday. But I think I'm the opposite of you two on a lot of it. I don't.
So these are not teasers. These are clues.
Well, I don't know what the clues are.
That's all I was asking.
Yeah, I don't know what the clues are.
Because there are no clues.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the clues would be, and I'm definitely not going hunting for them.
Then you're with me. You're not disagreeing. That's what I'm saying.
What did you? Well, if that's what you're saying, then yes, then I agree. But I still love I've liked all of these stories. I like the. And you know what? Maybe there aren't any stories. Maybe there are clues, and I don't know that any normies are going to be looking for clues or anything like that, or whoever is going to be looking for clues. But you definitely know that some of these people some of these YouTubers or whoever content creators are going to take what they said and going to be trying to break these. Maybe, because this is not in the Infinity War Endgame days. Maybe trying to do videos where they're breaking these videos down, analyzing the shit out of them, looking for clues. I know, like, your typical ones will Screen Rant or Screen Geek or whoever they are on there on YouTube, but the one with the dog, Screen Crush. Yeah, he definitely will. New rock stars, damn sure they will. Yeah, you'll have your people, and then your normie or your people that are subscribed to them, or they're gonna like, oh. And that's assuming. Now, like I said, I know New Rock Stars and Screen Crush, they're going to do that. That's like a for sure. That's like as soon as they said that, they were writing the content down, writing the scripts, getting who's going to host the video. They were like, oh, this is so much money.
They're going to say, that's Namorita, actually. She appeared in this comic book. And you see all the way to the left, that's your mom.
That's a given that those channels are going to do that. But the assumption is, or the thing that we don't know is, are people are going to watch them? But is it like, the normies? Are the normies the ones tuning into that, or is that already their subscribers? Their subscribers that they already have, or people that are purely interested, coming back to the MCU, Googling or YouTubing things like, who is this, or what are the clues, or blah blah blah. I don't know.
You have to hold their feet to the fire. Next time you're sitting with them, dude from Collider, when you're talking to Russos, just say, in your Instagram, you said they're not trailers, they're not teasers. The stories are clues. What did you mean by that? I want to see follow-up. And then you can be like, oh, yeah, this is what we meant by clues.
Yeah, clues. I don't see the clues. Don't know what they would be, but
Is
maybe
T'Challa back? Is that the clue? Is that what I'm supposed to waste my time on? No, I'm good. That's actually, sorry to interrupt you, Darius. I have something to say. If T'Challa truly is back 100%, I'll be happy with it. They need to actually say it early instead of later. The time between now and watching the movie and, oh my God, T'Challa is back, that's like a year. It's actually exactly 11 months, 4 days, and so many hours. You don't want those 11 months to be hate for the product. You want it to be cheer for the product. You want people to be happy for it, thinking of it as, oh, this is the positive turn. They're pivoting. They're doing the right thing. And if you think, oh, we'll surprise them, we'll make sure that will make them happy. I'm not going to the movie. I'm not working on promoting it. Use the goodwill if you really are truly doing the T'Challa switch. Don't tell me there's clues here. Check it out. Just tell me T'Challa's back. Damson Idris has been cast. Same way you did with Chris Evans and with Chris Evans on the trailer. Now for the next year, he doesn't have to lie, and he can help promote the movie. Likewise with Damson Idris, he doesn't have to lie. He can help promote the movie.
Yeah, but they want that surprise factor. They want when people sit down.
I would want people to not think my studio is racist more than I want to surprise people for a year.
Yeah, well, I think they don't give a damn that the people think the studio is racist. They've not addressed that in the 5 years we've been screaming that they've been racist. And they've not one time have they been like, you know what, guys, we hear you and we want to address the racist allegations, because they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit.
Man, we're good.
So that's why it's like they still want that surprise factor. You remember during Multiverse of Madness, Kevin Feige was pretty perturbed on the red carpet with that last TV spot where they showed the Illuminati. It's not something he wanted.
Yeah. He's a secrets guy. Except when it came to the Red Hulk, they did. Even the Red Hulk only shows up in the last 15 minutes of the movie. They did put that all over the marketing.
Yeah. They did. But that trailer, I think you have to, like you said yesterday, you have to give it time to see what those numbers are going to look like.
Oh, yeah, the views. The way I began this live stream was to show you these. I took screenshots of it from 4 hours ago. You see on the left there, that picture, that thumbnail for this trailer that we have today. 4 hours it was up, 2.6 million views. And then 6 hours later, you can see I changed the screen. It's now at 3.5. So we go from 3.5 million views all the way to, pull it up again, Marvel Entertainment. After 7 hours, this thing has amassed 4 million views. I told you guys it's not going to do what the X-Men will return. That was 14 million views. Thor will return. That was 16 million views. Steve Rogers will return. That was 17 million views. I'll still give it a couple weeks, but it's not going to reach the numbers. 7 hours ago it came out. The rate and the speed at which it will collect views will decrease. No one watches a day-old video. Less people watch a day-old video than on the day of. I think I was right. We're at 4 million views and counting. It might get up to 8 million. It might do half of what Chris Evans will return did. Shillmonger was right. Part 9. Does anyone have comments? Andre Ware, how was your day on Twitter today? CJH, I hope the leaks aren't true. This Ben Grimm is awesome. Oh, there's leaks that he's going to die or be recast? Or they're going to take away his orange and they're going to make him a human again?
Leaks about Ben doing what?
Yeah, what are the leaks? You can say so. No, spoiler alert, he's about to say so. I want to know what the leaks are. Black characters can't have both parents. It's a Disney rule. Kind of feels like that, doesn't it? They remade The Haunted Mansion with Rosario Dawson as the mom, but there was no one to play the Eddie Murphy character who was the dad. They better not F They better not F this up though. Rob from John Campia teased someone else on that ship, hinting T'Challa or a variant. Fantastic Four meet him in comics, and they're saying they linked up. Okay, Charles Cook.
I know that.
I like that tease that she's going to be with T'Challa. I like that.
Who's going to be with T'Challa?
Shuri. She was on the ship with T'Challa. That's what Rob is saying.
Rob at
Robert Meyer Burnett.
When did he say this?
Had to have been today because that's when the trailer came out.
And T'Challa is on the ship there.
Yeah, that's what Rob teased. So I'll watch John Campia's show and I'll watch that segment. Tune into Campia. Hollywood's credibility is already at its lowest, so I don't care as much. We know Disney is racist. Give it time. Also, shouldn't Ben already know who Black Panther is, unless he doesn't exist in their universe? We don't know. We have enough information there.
Oh, John must be live now.
Okay.
Let me see.
Doesn't really matter much. It's all part of the same movie. T'Challa will return, would have people dancing. You get me? Yes. Feige said Marvel was too woke. They gotta go back to all white people. I've been getting slammed again, but not as much on Twitter. Ben and Toby might die. Oh, is that the rumor? Ben Grimm is gonna die? Fine. He can die.
I highly doubt Ben Grimm is going to die, considering that the Fantastic Four only have one film in the MCU. This would be their second appearance, not second film. And I'm sure they want them to be a big part of the next part of whatever they're doing. And Ben is a part of that four, unless what are you rebranding the movie Fantastic 3? Moving She-Hulk over as one of the members.
That's a stupid idea. And Marvel's been making lots of stupid ideas in that vein. So maybe. I'm getting more people who liked what I said than against it. As far as recast goes, cool. Whoever said in chat, Shuri saluted T'Challa and Baku walked on this ship. She is talking to someone in the trailer. I do believe she's saluting T'Challa. All right, we're doing exactly what the Russo said to do. Like, these are clues, remember?
Okay, I'm trying to see where John and them are talking about the Doomsday trailer, because I see that they first talked about Monarch. All right, is this it first? I think this might be. Hold on. Here it is. Let me hear what they say.
Maybe it was another stream, if not this one.
Here, pull it up. Are you on his stream?
No, I'm on something else.
Go to John's stream and then go to 122
John Campia. Live stream today, 1 hour, 22 minutes.
Approximately 50% of all the food produced in Canada is wasted, literally just thrown in.
Down clock, counting us down to Dr. Doom and Doomsday. I think they're right.
Here?
Go. Hold on. I'm trying to get to where he's talking about Black Panther.
Is Black Panther on the screen?
No, but I heard the trailer. Hold on.
When they assert that they
Maybe
think
that's
this
when you
kind of
played it.
signals the end of this first stage of marketing. The first stage being those little teaser trailers, the little.
Okay, so
Steve
let
Rogers-
me ask this instead of sitting here trying to skip through it to the person that said. 'Cause I don't remember who said it. I think it was Charles that said. Roberts Meyer Burnett said something. Was this on Twitter? Was this on John's show?
He's not on today's show. Robert Meyer Burnett isn't here. So it must have been a day ago or something, not today.
Okay, I bet you. Okay, I would assume Robert Meyer Burnett is speculating on T'Challa being on the ship. And the only reason I'm saying that, I'm not trying to always be, like, oh, T'Challa's not in the movie because I want him to be. But the only reason I'm saying that is because most of these stories that they're calling them now line up with a lot of the behind the scenes photos that came out when they were shooting for the movie. For example, the X-Men story that came out, it lined up with the X-Men behind the scenes photos we had seen of the Sentinel legs on the property of the X Mansion and destroyed and things like that. Well, fast forward to the trailer. Well, you got James Marsden surrounded by Sentinels and the destroyed X Mansion screaming. Lines up. Let's go to some of the other ones that were leaked, or not leaked, that came out from behind the scenes. And that was Shuri on a ship with the Fantastic Four, with I'm assuming some of those Avengers. It was all those people that were in the picture. This is what a lot of the scoopers were assuming at that time, is the people that were in that picture. That Simu Lee was in the picture. She was in the picture. You remember that picture of the cast? All those people, those were the individuals that were on the ship. Now, granted, you could say, well, maybe the person that was playing T'Challa wasn't there. They're going to refilm that in April. Maybe, could be. I'm not going to tell you T'Challa's not in that scene, but what I'm going to tell you as of right now, the evidence that we have seen from the behind the scenes photos that now line up with what we just saw there. I'd assume from that scene that we just saw to the behind the scenes photos, that's her meeting the Fantastic Four for the first time, obviously. Then getting on a ship. The Fantastic Four have already, I'm assuming, got in contact with some of the Avengers or whatever. They're all on that same ship.
By then, yeah.
They're doing whatever the fuck they're doing in that in those pictures. But I'm not going to tell you T'Challa's not in the scene because I don't know. I'm telling you as of now, the evidence doesn't point to T'Challa being in that scene.
Well, Charles is not gonna lie. I'm hearing T'Challa is in this Doomsday movie. Really sounds like he's a main character. Chris Evans lied he wasn't in Doomsday, just saying they might want to save T'Challa surprise.
They might.
But they didn't save the Chris Evans lie. The Chris Evans reveal. He is the year out from the movie, and they're saying so. When are you saying they're going to reveal T'Challa? A month out from the movie, or never until the movie comes out? Damson Idris is going to be doing press for Children, Blood, and Bone because that's a January movie. And they'll say, are you in the December movie? He won't know what to say.
Yeah, I saw what he just said there. Yeah, I know that they both said that they have sources that are very okay. So this is what I'm going to say on that. This is all I'm going to say on that. I do not believe John. John, if you remember, during No Way Home, was the one that leaked the pictures that told us that Matt Murdock was going to be in it. That also told us, I believe, that Andrew and Toby were going to be in it. When he was like, if you look at Tobey Maguire's dick, that's Toby and blah, 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 blah. So John has sources. John has people that are close to these situations. John's been in this business a hell of a lot longer than a lot of these people on YouTube. So he's got these sources. He knows things. I wouldn't say that he hasn't seen it or not. I don't know. But there are other scoopers, people. I don't want to call John a scooper. He's not a scooper. There are other YouTubers that are also have their sources that are claiming that, well, my sources are saying that this happens in the film, and it contradicts what John and Robert have said is in the film. So, you believe what you want, but nothing is going to be for sure until we actually sit down. But like I said, it's not as if John doesn't have sources. He definitely does. He definitely does.
My first time watching this, I did not think that Shuri is Wakanda Forevering T'Challa right here. I'll play it again. She looks over. It's T'Challa, Wakanda Forever. I think she's saying that to Ben or whoever she just met on the planet. And I'm not going to run with this. Oh, thank God T'Challa's back. Oh, they just teased it. I'm not running with that. What I need to run with.
If that's the emotion that Letitia Wright gave in her acting performance of seeing her dead brother back, all right. That you know, to me, this scene, this story or whatever, I don't see T'Challa anywhere in this. I don't feel T'Challa anywhere in this, and it could be whatever. I don't personally. This to me just seems like all the other stories that they shared, which I also liked because I like this one, despite what all the stuff I'm saying about T'Challa not being in it. I like this one, and I've liked all the others outside the Steve Rogers one. Steve Rogers one was just kind of like, oh, okay, but these I liked all of these. This one gives off what all the others give off. Something's coming. She doesn't look like, oh, my brother, I love you. She looks like, fuck, shit, I'm worried. I don't like her facial expression isn't giving my brother, you're back. Her facial expression is giving, fuck, this might be the last time whoever I'm looking at, I see you, Wakanda forever. It's giving nervous. It's giving scared. The Avengers look like they're actually going through shit right now. That like, this is what we've been wanting. Despite your current relationship with Marvel, this is what we've been wanting. The tone is somber. It's dark. You know something's coming. They are genuinely worried. Thor is praying to the Allfathers for just one more fight. The X-Men are in disarray. The Wakandans are meeting the Fantastic Four in an open desert while Shuri looks nervous and talking about the afterlife. Something's coming. I don't feel T'Challa in that. I don't feel like T'Challa is in that part there. Now, if he's in the film, hoorah. I don't feel him there.
SDCC is a good time for people to come on stage. You're right. So I guess July. But by July, they will already be filming the Black Panther 3 movie because that's scheduled to be releasing in June. So that whole Hulk plot, scheduled to start filming in June. So that whole Hulk plot was probably omitted. And then you say YouTubers will claim Sony saved the Hulk from Marvel. Well, what would you say if Sony's version of Hulk is like better? That, or they'll hate it because of Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo has a lot of goodwill. I don't think that. She'd be more emotional if it was T'Challa. If T'Challa shows up in this movie, I'm gonna need y'all to do emergency live stream after the movie. Okay, Johnny.
Most definitely.
Got it.
You know, I was even thinking about that the other day. I was thinking, if he is in the movie, how would I even do that stream without spoiling? I mean, I guess you'd be coming on at your own risk because I'd be too excited to be like, man, there's no way I'm not going to be like, oh, and then T'Challa did this. And then there's no way. But if he's truly in it, I've already thought about that for sure.
That would be spoiled at 9:30 p.m. and I would have no problem spoiling it to you guys. I don't give a damn. If T'Challa came back, you think I'm going to say, but I don't know if Johnny Rastafari or I don't know, the Grand Regent Thrag and CJH see the movie and I don't know. No, I'm going live. Don't worry about it. Am I tripping or does she look weird or slightly different in the face? She just looks a little older than the last time we saw her.
Y'all, they look stressed. They look worried. They look like fuck. We've never dealt with anything like this. That's why I like these trailers, because it puts their stakes. Even though we don't know what those stakes are, you can feel them. You can visibly see them on their faces. They're at the tone of this. This is why I'm glad the Russos are back. The tone of these now stories are trump anything that they've done in the past 5 years. It actually feels like there's gravity to the situation at hand. And they haven't even really said anything besides, Thor praying. Shuri's talking about the afterlife. And then the X-Men talking about death comes for us all. Yeah, I like it. Keep that tone. Keep that like I want to jump right into it when it starts to. I want to jump right into boom, here we go. And hopefully that's what, Spider-Man and Vision Quest do for it.
Yeah. Hopefully there's a post-credit scene in Wonder Man to prepare us for his role also.
Is he in?
Probably not.
I didn't think so.
Well, maybe Ironheart will be in there with Mephisto because she made a deal. I'm not sure about this Doomsday film yet. I am not hyped to see this. The Russos have no choice but to bring the heat and get the MCU back on track. Okay. And then they bring the MCU back on track. We see T'Challa there. And then Secret Wars happens. And at the end of the movie, T'Challa says, bye, I'm going back to my universe. So remember to wait. And don't be too happy and explode because, oh, it's T'Challa. It could be a temporary thing. She looks like she put on some weight. That's what's gonna happen, bro. She was like 20 when we started with her. Their universes are dying. What if Doom takes Loki and Thor's power? How does Doom take power? That's not in his power set. No, Namor looks tired because there is no water.
It's not in his power set, but it's in Wanda's, and that's what he's rumored to have Wanda on his side on during one of these occasions.
Has Elizabeth Olsen been advertised for the movie?
No.
Interesting. Okay. Or Loki and Thor are both at the end of time, brothers side by side, immortal. I could see that happening. Damson is sounding like he's hired already before he was giddy. Now he's quiet. Yes, I observed that. Deleted a couple tweets too. Cleaves. They have a lot of characters to play with. Raymond says, I don't think this is the last one.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. It's not. We're supposed to have we're supposed to get the Doom one.
Next week?
I don't know. Or another one. Another one is supposed to be coming.
Yeah, the way it's been happening is they leak because like they're appearing in movie theaters. They leak. And then on Tuesday, the official HD version comes out, like we watched just now. See how that goes.
Yeah,
that's a stream. This is making me more intrigued. Good.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still not like, oh man, counting down the days, but I'm definitely interested. I'm interested to see what the story is. I'm interested in the plot. I'm interested in it all. For like I said, I want T'Challa in it, but as I've said before, I've prepped myself. So for me, if he's not in it, it does not do anything it doesn't take away the story for me. It doesn't take away the excitement of the film for me if I get to that point of being super excited for it. So I'm really just ready to see what they're doing with this entire storyline. But yeah, like I said, the way they look worried looks great.
8 hours, 4 million views. That's the view count. I'm very interested in that. Probably more than you are. I don't think you care every time I keep bringing it up. But like I said, this is a measurable statistic to show how much disinterest there is in this franchise, in a T'Challa-less Black Panther. Wakandans.
I'd have to give it more time before I can speak on it. It's only been up for what, 16, however many hours?
It's been 8 hours. 8 hours, 4 million views.
Only 8 hours. So I've got to give it more time before I can be like, oh, see, look, it has bombed. That'd be like,
really?
Yeah.
You don't really need to. After 8 hours, we know because we're YouTubers. The most of our views are going to come right when the video comes up, and then there's a steady decline with viewership. So it started off 8 hours ago with 4 million views so far. It's the next 8 hours, like 16 hours from now, it's not going to have 8 million views. It'll have less than that. Right?
Maybe, and then maybe, I don't know. I mean, my thing is people. I didn't watch the count on the other trailers either, so I don't know. But people could be at work. People could be busy, like when they get home or something, have more time to pull up their phone. I don't know. But
I can compare it to the Chris Evans trailer because I remember looking at that during a live stream and then go, wow, 10 hours ago and it already has 10 million views. Damn. I remember, or 11 million views. I said, damn, that's crazy. I have a memory of that moment.
We will see. I don't know. I don't know.
It's cool.
I got to give it more time. We'll see where it is this time tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets a second wind because the Russo said, look for the clues.
Yeah, we'll see. What is it? curious what the views count is on their Instagram.
The views count, the comments count, likes, everything will be down compared to the Chris Evans, the Thor, and the X-Men one.
Well, they're all going to be down next to the X-Men one. Let's see.
No, they're not all down from the X-Men one. If you look, you can see that the most viewed one was 17 million with Steve Rogers. Thor's in second place, 60 million. X-Men are in third place with 14 million.
What supposed leak did John see? 2 million likes. $2 million likes on that one. 3 million likes on that one. 2.3 million likes on that one.
Cap was 2 weeks ago. I know what you mean by that, like it had more time to accumulate views. But I also know the truth that if a video is 2 weeks old versus a video that's 3 weeks old, they've got about the same amount of like push from YouTube. Like that extra 7 days doesn't mean, oh, well, that's so many days. No, like the longer we get away from the release of the video, the less viewership it's going to be getting.
And then too, I think it also depends where you view it, because if you look on their Instagram, the Cap one has 9.3 million views. Thor has 3.9 million or 3.9 million likes, 9.3 million likes on Chris Evans, 3.9 million likes on Thor, 3.6 million likes on the X-Men, and 2.1 million likes on Wakanda. So it really probably just depends what platform they view it. People are viewing it on too. Not everybody views things on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm going to compare it to YouTube though, because that's the closest apples to apples comparison you can do. On the world's most popular website, on the biggest video sharing platform there is.
We will see where everybody thinks, but the most important thing is once people go to the theater, are people going to go see the movie?
Yes, it is. If you enjoyed our live stream today, hit us up with a thumbs up. Tell people about it. Encourage people to watch us. Make our voices louder so that we can continue the message that we send to a bigger audience. If you don't like us, then kick rocks. I'm chill.
Yeah. We are, like I said, we're streaming tomorrow, 12:30 Central Standard Time, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Isn't that your time? Yeah. On time tomorrow. We had like over 80 people in here last time. We had about 70-something people in here today. Trying to be more, like I said, in the morning, in the afternoon time, rather than this late in the evening. But we'll be back tomorrow. We wouldn't be ending so early today, but I have to run. I have something I have to, I guess, unfortunately do the word. I guess, yeah, something I have to do. So yeah, and then we'll be back tomorrow. So if you're new here, subscribe. Appreciate it. Tell people, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, so we can have more people in here as we build to that. Because we're about to do the same thing fucking Geeky Cast is doing, trying to build that subscriber count all the way on the road to Doomsday. So we got 11 months of the afternoon woke up in Pantheon where we are trying to build here. So you guys help us build, help us get some new faces in here, get some more blurs in here. But it's not just a blurred exclusive community. But we, help us get some more people in here that are interested in the things that we're all interested in and this fun, loving community. So we appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and we will see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl. Oh, yeah. This is my part right here. Ooh, oh,
Hallelujah.